In the heart of ancient Italy, a revolution was brewing, a battle for power, a struggle for rights, and a story that would echo through the ages. Welcome to the tale of the Roman Republic, a fragile experiment in democracy that would rise to greatness before teetering on the edge of chaos. Today, we unravel the thrilling saga of ambition, conflict, and transformation. Are you ready to embark on this journey through time? Our story begins in 509 BC, a year that marked the dawn of a new era. Rome was once under the oppressive rule of kings, but a growing discontent simmered among its citizens. The people yearning for a voice rose against tyranny, and in a dramatic turn of events, they expelled the last king, Tarquin the Proud. But what would take his place? Thus, the Roman Republic was born, an innovative system that granted power to the Senate and elected officials. But this was not just a new government. It was a battle cry for freedom, igniting a flame of hope in the hearts of the Roman people. Imagine the exhilaration of the crowd, shouting with joy as they proclaimed, "No more kings!" The birth of the Republic was a moment of triumph, but lurking beneath the surface was a storm that would soon unravel the very fabric of this new society. In this nascent republic, power was divided among its leaders. The Senate, composed of the city's elite, wealthy patricians, held significant sway over legislation and policy. They were the aristocrats, steeped in tradition and privilege, who viewed themselves as the guardians of Roman virtue. But alongside them were the consuls, two powerful leaders elected annually to govern and lead the army. These men were tasked with not only military leadership, but also the administration of justice. Their decisions would shape Rome's destiny, yet with such power came immense pressure. Each year, the consuls would face the weight of their responsibilities, protecting the republic from external threats, managing conflicts within, and navigating the intricate web of political alliances. The Senate's influence could make or break their rule. But what happens when the ideals of governance clash with personal ambition? As Rome expanded, new territories brought wealth and corruption. The Senate's grip on power became a double-edged sword, and whispers of discontent grew louder, setting the stage for conflict. As the Republic took shape, another struggle emerged, the epic battle between the patricians and the plebeians. The plebeians, the common folk, felt marginalized and oppressed, facing a system that favored the elite. This was more than a political conflict. It was a matter of survival. Picture the fear that gripped the plebeians as they labored in fields and workshops, their voices drowned out by the powerful Senate. They faced a relentless struggle for their rights and for a share in the republic they helped to build. What would happen if they remained silent? The threat was real. Without representation, their lives were at the mercy of the whims of the patricians. This desperation ignited a fierce battle for representation that would shape the future of Rome. As tensions escalated, the plebeians took a bold stand. In 494 BC, they withdrew from the city, a powerful act of defiance that sent shockwaves through the Roman elite. They camped on the sacred mount, demanding change. This was a turning point. For the first time, the common people had champions in the government. The establishment of the tribune of the plebs, with the power to veto unjust laws, marked a significant shift in the balance of power. Imagine the thrill as plebeians celebrated their newfound power, empowered to challenge the Senate. But the struggle was far from over. Each victory would be met with fierce resistance, and the battle lines were drawn deeper than ever. As the Republic expanded, so too did its challenges. Ambitious leaders, once champions of the people, began to seek power for themselves. The Senate became a battleground of corruption and rivalry, and the ideals of the Republic began to crumble. With powerful generals like Marius and Sulla rising through the ranks, the lines between loyalty and ambition blurred. Each sought to consolidate power, leading to civil strife that threatened the very foundations of the Republic. The clock was ticking. Internal strife, coupled with external threats, would soon lead to civil war. The dream of a balanced government hung by a thread as Rome stood on the brink of disaster. In the midst of chaos, a figure emerged, Julius Caesar. With charisma and military prowess, he captivated the masses, achieving remarkable victories in Gaul. But his ascent sparked fear among the Senate, who viewed him as a threat to their power. In a bold move, Caesar crossed the Rubicon River in 49 BC, igniting a civil war. "Die is cast," he famously declared, signifying that there was no turning back. His actions shattered the fragile peace and plunged the Republic into turmoil. His victory led to his appointment as dictator, a position that many viewed as a death knell for the Republic. The assassination of Caesar on the Ides of March in 44 BC marked the Republic's tragic turning point. His death unleashed a wave of turmoil that would culminate in the end of the Republic and the birth of an empire. The ideals of freedom and democracy that once thrived in the Roman heart were crushed under the weight of ambition and betrayal. Illustrate the enduring legacy of the Roman Republic, focusing on its principles of governance. Depict symbolic elements such as scales of justice to represent checks and balances, citizens engaged in civic duty, and scrolls representing legal rights. In the background, include modern democratic symbols to highlight the influence of Roman ideals on contemporary governance. Join us next time as we delve deeper into the legacies of Rome. And don't forget to subscribe for more tales that shape our world. The story doesn't end here. It's just the beginning.